was delicious, but you can't find it anywhere. It's called It's Raw, and it was a natural juice. It was a cucumber. I don't know.
Yeah, was there
Cucumber
any
and
other element?
Yeah, cucumber and pineapple. That's what it was, and it was delicious. I don't know if they went tits up or what happened, but you can't find it.
Tits up.
Tits up. Yeah.
That's great. That's high caliber shit. Brian introduced me to that song, and I'm forever grateful.
What? Oh, we're recording. Okay.
Yeah, what's up? Cold open, bitch. Hey, guess what?
Huh.
For the first time in quite some time, I shaved today. And I was reading the bottle, and this is Gillette Satin Care Ultra Sensitive.
Wow, sounds good.
Because unlike my emotions, my skin is sensitive, so I get the ultra sensitive.
Okay.
But it's dermatologist tested for sensitive skin, and it's free of dyes, a potential source of irritation, and improves razor glide versus Ivory Bar Soap. I'm like, congratulations, Gillette, on defeating a competitor who was not a competitor. Bar soap is not meant for shaving. Like, I will be impressed when you are better than another shave cream. I am not impressed when you are better to use for shaving than Ivory Bar Soap. And they put that shit on their packaging.
But
like, it was something to be proud of.
How small was the print?
It's not any small. So they did, like, the thing where they put 2 asterisks. But then right below it, in the exact same size font, is versus Ivory Bar Soap with the 2 asterisks next to it. I'm like, first of all, why'd you even bother with the asterisks? Because it's literally the next line. It's not like I had to read to the bottom of the bottle and then find where those asterisks lead to. Like, why don't you just put it in parentheses next to it or something?
Dude,
and yeah,
I'm not
shameless.
No, I like it. I'm even a bigger fan. That's the kind of comparison I have to make to think I'm better than another person.
Yeah, we are the best podcast when compared to adult films. Like,
right. We are.
So suck it, Pornhub. Suck my big black dick.
I can't imagine that this podcast is better than porn.
No, we're not saying we're better than porn. We're saying we're a better podcast than these things that are not podcasts.
Podcasts, I get it.
Even that is still debatable, but it's a claim I'm willing to try.
I bet back in olden days, that's what they used, though, was fucking bar soap. Just fucking scrub that on. And
before we had other options, but now there are 20 other different shave creams. Compare yourself to one of those, motherfucker. This was a cheap shot. And guess what?
That is.
Even though you're the cheapest shave cream I could find, I will not be using you again, Gillette Satin Care, because you're a cheap motherfucker. You're a cheap motherfucker.
Why? Wait, let me ask you this. How did it feel?
I mean, it felt like a little bit better than Ivory Bar Soap, but there's a reason it's the cheapest one. I'm sure it's because it's not that fucking great.
So you've used Ivory Bar Soap?
Probably. I think when I was like a teenager and I first, well, not a teenager, like a middle school, well, no, early teens. That'd be like 13. Anyway, fuck off. When I first started shaving, whatever fucking age that was, my parents listen, we're a cheap redneck family. We don't believe in these frou-frou fucking products.
Oh, I know.
Use soap for shaving. You don't fuck around with this fucking shave cream shit until you buy it for your own damn self with your own fucking money. What do you think we are? Rich? You think money grows on trees? Hell no.
I mean, yeah, we're eating hot dogs on bread, so.
Yeah. So anyway, I did use bar soap. I don't know if it was Ivory, but I used bar soap. And I don't feel like this is much better. So in their defense, if they had compared themselves to anything else, they would have lost.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I respect it. I'm going to start buying whatever the fuck that was. What was that? I don't remember.
Gillette Satin Care Ultra Sensitive.
Why buy Gillette blades? Some already supporting them.
Yeah, so you might as well. I'm going to start buying men's shave cream. Fuck me.
Yeah, men's shave cream is it's all right. I shaved this morning. My face.
Oh, look at us both taking care of ourselves.
Yeah. Well, I've complained about my shitty beard growth, so I won't go into it again. But I woke up this morning, I was like, "You should have shaved a couple days ago. This looks fucking stupid."
You scroungy fuck.
Yeah.
Take care of this shit.
Looked at myself depressingly in the mirror and.
Well, that's every morning. That's not about your facial hair.
Well, first, my first mistake was I took a shower first, then I went to shave, but now all the hot water was gone, so it was like lukewarm, cold water. That's not good for the face.
No.
So that it didn't feel, it wasn't a nice, refreshing shave. And then I went down, I was going to go vote before we did this podcast. So I went down to the fucking auditor's office or where the fuck where you vote early. And I went down there and there's a huge fucking line. And that's why I was like, you know what? We'll probably have to push this back to 2. So I'm waiting in this line. And then it was just too fucking long. So then I left. So I'm going to go back tomorrow, actual election day, and just go super early. Wait forever again. And just go vote for these motherfuckers. But at least now I won't be fucking burning with razor burn on my face while the cold wind and rain whips into my face and makes me hate my miserable life.
Fucking miserable. Listen, brother, why didn't you do the absentee ballot?
I should have. Usually I do, but I did not take advantage this year.
You done fucked up. Listen, here's what happened to me. I don't even remember requesting an absentee ballot. I have no recollection. But, like, the Democrats have just been so aggressive this year because they're like, we can't fuck this up again. That somehow I just attained one with zero effort on my part. It just arrived in my mailbox. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't have to go in and do this shit. I'll just mail it in. So I did that. The Democrats in your area of the bush need to try harder. That's all I'm saying.
I was waiting for to knock on my door and be like, hey, have you signed up for absentee yet? And I'd be like, no. And they're like, let's do that. That's usually what happens. No one came to my fucking door. They're slacking over here.
Where was your doorstep Democrat? Fuck this.
Yeah, they're taking it for
granted. Now you gotta stand in line.
But now I gotta wait in line, and that's fine, because I love democracy and voting, so I'll go do it.
I go to work looking like a hood rat every damn day, and anytime someone who's pretty comes in, I'm like, ugh, God, like, don't make eye contact with him. Yeah. Forget what you've seen.
He's like, why you got this hideous little rat working in here?
Is she a boy or a girl? Can't tell. Somebody let me know.
Sir, can you help me?
Little boy, you can't be behind that counter.
Where's your mother?
Did I tell you about the time when I worked for the post office that there was a little boy who was confused about my gender? Okay, so picture this. I'm at, like, the end of my day. I'm hot, I'm sweaty, I'm wearing, like, cargo shorts and a t-shirt. Sports bra, so you can't really tell that I have boobs because they're all, like, squashed down, you know. I've got a hat on, so my hair's short and I'm wearing a hat. So there's, like, little to give away that I am a female, which I'm fine with. It's 2018. I don't give a shit. But I'm walking to deliver this mail to this, like, what's the word for when there's 2 houses in one building? Duplex. Yes, thank you, duplex. Yeah, so I'm delivering mail to this duplex, and there's this boy and his mom outside. And this boy is, like, you can just tell he's just, like, a little fucking obnoxious brat. He's, like, playing on his little, I don't know. What's the modern day equivalent to a Nintendo DS?
Fuck if I know.
I don't know. He's got one of those little, like, handheld gaming devices. Sure. And he's got his little earbuds in. He's sitting in, like, a lawn chair, and his mom's standing there, like, trying to talk to him, and he's ignoring the fuck out of her. And this kid's, like, 7. Like, he's not old enough to be a little shit yet, but he's a shit. And I walk up to them, and I'm like, hi, how you doing? And I, like, put their mail in their mailbox, and I'm walking on. And all of a sudden, as I'm walking away, I hear this little boy go, whoa! Mom! Is that a boy or a girl?
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, I'm far enough away that I can pretend that I didn't hear him. So I do, because I'm like, this poor mother is mortified. And she takes a beat, there's like a beat, and then I hear her go, honey, I don't know if that woman has little boys or little girls. Like, just trying to find a way to mask that it was unclear that I was a woman. I was dying. And I was like, do I turn around and tell her it's okay and not to worry about it? Like, because it's really not offensive to me. But I was like, I think she'll sleep better just believing that I did not hear it. So I just continued to walk. But yeah, that happened to me.
I mean, I wouldn't be that offended. I wouldn't be.
No, I didn't give a shit. But I just felt bad for the mom because she was clearly mortified. Like, honey, I don't know if that woman has little boys or little girls for children. Like, I mean, she was trying so hard to mask it.
I wouldn't have even covered it up. I would just been like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's a woman. She seems to have boobs, but some guys do too, so it's hard to tell, honey. Why don't you ask it?
I'm like, honey, I couldn't tell either. We'll see if they come back tomorrow. We'll kind of take a better look.
Yeah, see if that person is our male person tomorrow, and we'll see what we can find out. Did you get a good look at the crotch? Was there a bulge?
Yeah. Take a look at the crotchal region. That's usually a key indicator.
Yeah. If the tits aren't distinguishable enough between male and female tits, you look for the bulge. That's where I'm at.
I don't know. No one's confused me for a girl, but I don't know where I was going. I can't relate. I think
it's never happened to you. You've never been mistaken for a woman.
I think you could pass as a man. I mean, I think you'd probably be a pretty good-looking guy, but I think you could pass as a guy.
Thank you.
But I don't think I could pass as a woman, or I'd be a very ugly woman. So,
ooh, I think that's a challenge. Listen, next time we see each other, I'm gonna get you in drag, and I'm gonna see how pretty of a woman I can make you into, and then we'll put it on our Instagram, and all 3 of our listeners will be lit up. This is for you, Marlisa and Carl.
If I'm made up, thanks, Carl. We do appreciate you. If I'm made up, I think now, listen, if I'm made up, I think I can look pretty good. I mean, I'm just saying...
Well, yeah, that's true of anybody. It's all fake. It's all a ruse.
It's all a little ruse that we play on each other. Jesus. And then you see the person in the real life, and you're like, ugh. But,
I was conned into this. Also, if you're hearing animal sounds in the background, that's Waffles the dog. I like recording our podcast at 2 p.m. because I get to day drink, and that's really fun for me.
I like to. I've turned a new leaf, and I like to drink most of the time.
I don't remember last time I was sober. In fact, my new leaf is alcoholism.
I wish I could be an alcoholic, but I can't. But this new
too
white,
hard, too expensive.
Now that I'm on this white clam, I'll tell you what. It's like drinking, it's like drinking water. It's like drinking water, man.
But you get drunk.
It's
the best of both worlds.
This is good. It's good stuff.
But how many? You have to drink like 20 before you're drunk is the thing.
No, you don't have to drink like 20. They're 5%. That's like a beer.
Okay,
Damn.
5.
You think I can hold my alcohol that well?
I got quite a tolerance. Yes! After last time I saw you and you drank half a bottle of vodka before it got bad, yes, I do think you have a bit of a tolerance.
But it did get bad.
Eventually, after halfway through the bottle,
it
did get very bad.
I mean, I was unable to record the podcast, which was what I was looking most forward to. So
yeah, I was sad, but I was also kind of sleepy, so it worked out.
Well, it worked out for the best, but
yeah.
Well, it may have been the other things I had consumed that may have put me out. I don't know if it was the vodka.
Oh yeah, the pizza?
Yeah, it may have been that pizza.
You were so full and sleepy.
But man,
have you ever thrown up pizza? When you throw out pepperoni pizza, it looks kind of purple.
I don't think I've thrown up pizza, to be honest. Pizza usually stays down. I did.
Yeah,
I think I told you I puked up spaghetti once and had spaghetti noodles coming out my nose.
Ooh.
That was my fucking
Your nose?
highlight in my life. Somehow it came out my nose. You're
not supposed to puke out of your nose.
It happened. I was a small child at this. This was not any time recent.
I don't make a lick of sense, brother.
But it can happen. You can definitely.
I know it can, but you're crazy. It shouldn't. It can, but it shouldn't.
I think what happens is you're puking and it goes down your windpipe and then it kicks it out and then it goes up in here. What the fuck was that?
It was me trying to act it out, and then also Waffles the dog looked at me like, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
I thought you were still on Pornhub.
I am, and it's not what you'd think. That sound. It's not what you think.
Thank Christ. Yeah, where were we? Yeah, this white clam is good stuff, though. I'm just drinking this up. I'm loving it.
When is that gonna die? Also, wait, okay, so that picture that you sent me... God damn it. That picture that you sent me, I want to understand, like... Okay, so it looked like a picture of White Claw with White Clam written over like a plastic screen in Sharpie. Yeah. But I'm like, did you do the writing on your phone, or did you physically write on something and then take a picture of it? God. Because it looked like you physically wrote on something, but what would that have been? I'm very confused. There's a lot of depth to this picture, and I need an explanation.
I wish I was such an artist that I'd be like, listen, hey, do you guys have a clear piece of plastic so I can write on a Sharpie White Clam on here and take a picture in front of it? No, it was just done in the phone.
What is that? Like,
I don't know.
it looked just like a real life Sharpie.
On my iPhone, it has a thing where you can write on Sharpie.
Oh, well, I have an iPhone. Fuck me up. I'm missing out. Hey, you should post that picture to our Insta so people can see this bitch.
Oh, I will. I can do that. Yeah. I was trying to figure out how I did it. I was already drinking the white clam, so I can't totally remember how I did it. Not that I was that drunk, but it wasn't that important. But there's a button.
Just to clarify, for our 3 listeners, it's actually White Claw, but I'm a fucking moron, and I thought it was called White Clam, so that's where we're at.
But White Clam's a way cooler name, I have to say.
Yeah, we're rolling with that, so we're remarketing it, and you're welcome, White Claw. Feel free to pay us at least 10% of the profits.
Like, what the hell does White Claw even mean?
I'm a little drunky, apparently.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, well, I've had a little bit of wine as well as that shitty shot. And I guess, here I am. I'm like, all of my drugs are downers. I need to start dabbling in the uppers. Right. I'm already a downer. Like, I'm already tired all the time. I don't need to be more tired.
I was really tired today. I was surprised I went and stood in that line to vote. But my fucking American pride made me go do it.
God damn it. Fucking patriot.
Goddamn patriot. Well, hey, some of us want to actually go stand in line. We don't want to fill out the absentee ballots and do it half-assed.
I hope you have a lot of dignity about that.
I do.
I do not feel any remorse.
I stand in line when I vote with all the other people. Some fat woman with bad breath that was trying to talk to me.
That was me.
Well, I couldn't tell. Woman, man.
It's because I look like a boy. Yeah, it's hard to gauge.
Like, you look like someone I know, but you got different. What's going on?
If you were a girl, I think you'd be my podcast co-host. But alas, you're clearly a man.
Or what? Something's different.
There's no tits there. What's going on?
I would think I would know you, but I don't think I do. Jesus Christ. But yeah. I'll tell you what, brother. Voting's hard.
It's hard, but it's worth it. Listen. We're telling you right now, bitches, go vote.
I'm telling you to vote.
I said we, and then you made it you, like some asshole. Why can't we be in this together? Fuck you.
Because you're doing the you did that lazy ass absentee shit. I'm out in the wet.
No, it's still because I'm rallying for the people who would otherwise not vote. The people who aren't willing to stand in the lines. So, brother.
Yeah.
I read this article about this woman in Australia, and she is recently engaged.
Got ya.
To a ghost.
Good. Great relationship. I'm glad she made the right choice.
Yeah, I know. First of all, I'm like, not a bad choice. But she talks about, like, their sexual intimacies, and I'm just really confused about how that works or what that feels like.
What'd she say?
Well, she doesn't give a lot of details, the thing, and it leaves me really wanting more. Like, she talks about how they were flying together once, which, dude, cheap date, you don't have to buy a ghost a plane ticket. Like, fuck me up, right?
True.
But they went into the bathroom, and I don't think so. They went into the bathroom together, and she says, and I quote, "And well, I am now a member of the Mile High Club." So I just have some logistical questions, because I'm picturing, like, her in the bathroom, seemingly alone, just, like, acting out, getting fucked. Oh. But there's no one else, like, visibly there.
Yeah.
So she's just in the bathroom, like, against the wall, like, oh my god! And is she naked? Does she need to be naked? Or can he penetrate the clothes? Like, has she pulled her pants down? What's going on there? I just have a lot of questions that are not answered. And I want to understand.
Don't ghosts, like, go through people? Like, in movies, they're not a physical, like, thing. They just, like...
Right, but then in a lot of movies, they have this, like, if they try really hard, they can be felt kind of thing. Because I'm like, listen, I can't commit to a ghost for the rest of my life if I can't feel his dick in me, right? Like, that's gonna suck. I'm not committing to, like, sexless sex for the rest of my life. Excuse me, sorry, I have needs.
If I recall, now that I think about it, I believe in the film Ghostbusters, a character doesn't get a blowjob from a ghost, or it's insinuated that he does. So if you can get a blowjob from a ghost, I'm pretty sure you can feel a ghost dick.
Okay, well, but then, okay. I just, can he be felt all the time, or does he just only get to do that a little bit here and there and he has to try really hard? Like,
only when he's
how
erect
does this
can
work?
you feel it. It's much like a human.
When it's soft, it's not detectable.
Much like a living man. But it's like when it becomes erect, it becomes a solid, a physical object.
But I can hold a flaccid, alive penis in my hand.
But you don't want to. That's weird.
Sure I do. It's kind of fun.
Oh, okay. Whatever you're into.
I don't think I ever actually have, for the record. But now I'm curious. So call me if you're willing to let me hold your flaccid dick.
I hold them all the time. No big deal.
Not exciting.
Not exciting. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Hell, I'm just thinking if I was into dicks, I wouldn't be.
But when you don't have one, it's just like a little unique experience.
Very novel. A dick. I always forget. If you don't have a dick, it's very novel to have around. You're like, oh, I don't have
and I like novelty experiences.
Yeah, everyone does. So in that way, yeah, I mean, I'm sure. But I'm thinking, like, at the end of the day, we want the hard dick. Everyone does. Man and woman.
Yeah, totally.
There's no one that does not want a hard dick. Unless you're perhaps asexual. But otherwise, everyone else, wherever you are,
wants a hard dick.
A hard dick comes into play at some point. Unless there's some.
God, I love. No, what about the lesbians?
Sometimes they use things that are not. They still. They don't need a hard dick.
But they're not dicks.
They don't need a hard dick either. Asexuals and lesbians don't necessarily need hard dicks. Still doesn't mean you can't be a lesbian and be like, hey, a hard dick is still novel. That's cool.
Yeah, I could scientifically appreciate it, I guess.
From a scientific perspective. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not a lesbian, nor am I asexual. I don't know how they feel about hard dicks. They're probably indifferent.
I wish I was a lesbian or asexual.
You're asexual?
No, I wish, I said. Hell no. Absolutely not.
It'd be a lot easier. The asexual is the one I have the hardest time understanding, but that's like my own. That's my problem.
I'm like, how do you never want it? I want it all the time. Even when I don't, I do. It's like pizza where even when I'm not hungry, I still want it.
Right. And I guess they're empty inside. I don't know.
Physically as well as emotionally. There's no dick inside, and there's no desire for dick inside.
Unless they've listened to this podcast, then I understand them completely. And this is a welcoming
Maybe
place.
We're turning people asexual.
Oh, I'm sure I've turned plenty of people asexual, so... They're like, thanks for confirming. I'm like, what? They're like, see you later. I'm like,
okay. You're like, wait, I was taking my pants off. What's going on?
Isn't this very novel? And they're like, nah, not really.
I don't understand. Is fisting a real thing that happens?
I've seen it in video form.
Because that does not sound like a pleasant endeavor to me.
I mean,
listen, a decent sized penis is hard enough to handle. Hard enough to handle. Fists are big. Fists are really big.
Here's the thing.
Vaginas aren't that big. Here's
the thing. I've seen video. It's obviously a niche. It's a kink. There are going to be some people that are into having large things inserted into them. Those people.
But how?
Physically? Maybe they've had a kid. It's more pliable or something. I don't know.
Oh my god!
I can't speak on the ins and outs of a vagina 100%. I know a little bit about them, but I'm thinking, or maybe they've exercised it. They've built up bigger and bigger until they can get the fist in there. I'm just.
Why would you want to do that though? Because I would prefer to have an average sized penis be satisfactory, so I'm not gonna build myself up to a fucking fist.
But some people just have their set, like certain things sexually, and some women or men like to have big things put into their orifices.
Jesus.
And they enjoy it.
Jesus. How?
It's probably a small percentage. I'm not into it. I've accidentally, sometimes you're perusing a video thing and a fisting thing pops up. You're like, I didn't want to see that. And next thing you know is some dude just jabbing his fist up some poor woman, but she seems to be enjoying it. And
I've never watched it. I'm going to watch one.
What? Just look one up. I mean...
Yeah, I'm gonna. So I think scientifically, I need to see it happen.
I mean, they're out there.
Because in my mind, it's like it's a thing that's talked about but never actually happens, which is not true. It totally does happen, but in my mind, I'm like, no fucking way, brother.
You probably, here, percentage-wise, you probably know someone that's been fisted. It's like
don't!
It's like 1 in 5. Someone very close to you.
I'm gonna start guessing. I'm gonna start guessing who the bitches are in my life that take the fist.
I made that statistic up. I don't know how rare it is.
No, it's 1 in 5. I'm certain now.
I gotta think, like, how long... I mean, if you have 5 people, okay, one of those people is gonna be into some freaky shit, like getting a fist. I mean, and that's not even that crazy. There's crazier shit than that. That's, like, probably pretty mild.
What's the craziest shit you've ever heard of?
I don't know. There's, like, people that piss and shit and cut themselves and all kinds of crazy shit.
All at the same time?
I hope not, because that could really fuck you up.
Yeah, you could get piss in your cut.
Yeah.
You get shit. You could defecate in
maybe,
your cut.
Maybe separate. Some people are into blood play, and then maybe some people are into that pig play shit where they're fucking spitting and pissing and shitting on each other and whatnot.
Oh my god.
I've never seen video of that because it's not my cup of tea, but
it's not my 2 girls, 1 cup of tea.
There are people into that. There are people that are into vomit too. People are into the vomiting.
What?
Yeah, you see those vomit things all the time. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with people?
I've never stumbled upon that.
You will at some point. There'll be some vomit going on.
I'm pretty vanilla, though.
I'm vanilla too, but you look up here, you go to a website, you're looking for some vanilla stuff. They start pushing the harder stuff on you. Like this. Watch this chick puke on my cock, and you're like, I know, and then you see the little thumbnail, and there's like vomit, and you're like, that's rude. Why would you? Why is that appealing? I hate vomiting.
That's rude.
I mean, it just is. I mean, unless she's like, listen,
you're a rude girl.
I'd very much like you to induce vomit. And then if you're a nice boy, you might be like, okay, maybe. But I don't like vomit. I don't like mess. I'm kind of a clean freak. I can't have vomit on me or near me. So not my thing.
It's not hot.
Not my thing, but for someone out there, it's probably the fucking
If there's
best thing
someone
ever.
who's willing to pay me money for me to vomit on their dick, a bitch might.
Yeah, I mean, for money. I mean, once you put money on the table, it's a whole different ballgame. I might puke.
I'll do damn near anything.
I might puke on a dick for if the right amount of cash is on the table.
But for me, that right amount of cash is like $50. For you, it's probably like 5,000.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I mean, for me, I have to like change my whole sexual orientation and everything because
That's true.
It's
but you don't have to be aroused to puke on a dick. You just have to like put a dick in your mouth. But it's okay if you're faking your way through that. So you don't really have to change your sexual orientation. You just have to be willing.
True.
To put an erect penis in your mouth.
Absolutely. But see, you have more experience with that than me. I've never had a penis.
Not a lot, but some.
It doesn't matter. I've never had anything. Sometimes I'm eating food and I don't like the texture and it grosses me out. I don't know what this is going to be like. I mean, so in that way it may be really easy. I may just touch the thing and also I'm like, oh my god, that's a disgusting texture. I start eating all over the place. I have no idea. I'm just saying, to me, it's uncharted territory here. I have no idea I don't know how to do it. What's going on? I mean,
yeah,
it's just a bigger learning curve. So I feel like in that way, and then for some people that may be more exciting. It's like, oh, this fucking guy doesn't know what he's doing. This is hot, and so maybe
he's like a virgin. Yeah, it's like a virgin all over again.
I would. I am a mouth to cock virgin. So I believe in that way I should be worth more money than you. I'm bringing more to the table here.
Yep, that's true. I have experience.
Yeah, but you said very
which
little.
Doesn't mean I'm good at it, but I have experience.
I'm virgin ground. There's nothing better than that.
I've done it several times and I'm still not talented.
Never done it.
Hit me up.
Never done it. What's gonna happen? You don't even know. This is hell.
I might puke on it organically. You might not even have to ask.
You just tell me what to do because I'm ignorant. I'm not going to know any better. I'm going to be like, oh, this is how it's done? Okay, if you say so. and I'll so you can
this is what I'm supposed to do.
You can just have your way with me.
It's normal practice to puke.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
I will just continue to vomit onto your cock. It will be great. See, I feel like if me and you are side by side trying to sell some dick sucking, I feel like I'm gonna win. I feel like I'm gonna get a higher bid.
I don't know.
I feel like
but I have boobs.
I don't know. There's a lot of dudes.
And I will do it topless for the right price.
There ain't no there's dudes.
I'll do it naked for the right price.
That don't care about dick or boobs. That ain't nothing.
Well, they're wrong.
I got a dick. I'm like, you come over here. That ain't nothing. Half the time they think she's a man anyways. I was like,
well, see, then I can cater to both audiences. It's like, look, if you're into tits, I've got them, and if you're not, I'll tape them down. Like, come to daddy. Okay, what's up?
I guess you may have something there. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't know if hopefully we're never in this predicament. I guess if the podcast really fails and
I hope we are.
We have nothing else better yet to do. Well,
I'm willing to do both. Listen, Chet's not gonna sell his body unless it's a last resort. I'm here. Call me.
I'm not saying last resort, but like it's a resort. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm usually not competitive, but I feel like I feel pretty good about my chances here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you could. I'm just bitter about it.
Good. You should be. That make you feel better?
Yep. No. It doesn't even make me feel, period. Nothing does.
It used to help, but not anymore. It's just nothing.
Nothing makes me feel anything.
So what's up, man? What else? What do we got? You got some news?
I think it's your turn.
Oh, did you go once?
I talked about getting ghost dick on a plane.
I think did I send you that story or
No, I found that story, you fucker.
I texted you something about a woman that was engaged to a ghost.
When?
Did you not read my text? What is it? I swear to God.
Of course I read your texts.
What?
I don't think you did. Find it, bitch. Find it.
I will find it.
In the meantime, I have some shower thoughts that I could share from Reddit.
Yeah, give it to us.
Okay, so some of these, I mean, a lot of them are garbage, but some of them really resonated with my soul.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, a cup of water is just a domesticated puddle.
I guess I can buy that. I mean, you can't step. Here's the thing: you can step into a puddle. You can't step into a cup.
Well, right, because it's been domesticated. You tamed that puddle and you contained it.
Okay, I got you. I get it.
It's now in a cup of water.
Fair enough.
Also, cheese is just a loaf of milk.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dude,
here's my favorite one.
You know that like that? What's that big block of cheese? That bullshit. This comes in. It's not even really cheap. What is that? Velveeta? Is that shit nasty or what? My mom would like buy that.
That's disgusting. That's right up there with Kraft singles.
My mom would just buy that block of Velveeta. She wouldn't buy Kraft singles. She'd like, just slice a piece of that off if you want some fucking cheese.
Ew.
I'm like, that's not mom. I was like, mother, that's not fucking cheese. I mean, neither is Kraft singles.
It's not cheese.
But I'm like, she's like, I was like, I can't cut it. It's gonna be too thick or it's gonna do something. She would fucking. That's all what we had for cheese. That was it. It was like, oh.
I'm actually going to barf.
Dude, sometimes.
If someone wants me to puke on their dick, you better storm in right now, because I'm about to.
We were so poor, some days for dinner, we'd have fucking, like, cheese and mustard sandwiches. Or ketchup, whatever your preferred condiment is. But it'd be a slice of Velveeta cheese.
No.
With mustard. That's what I would did. Maybe my sister did ketchup, but I was more of a... You could do mayo as well, but that sounds disgusting.
I would just eat the bread and call it a day.
I did sometimes. Sometimes I just make a mustard sandwich.
Why not peanut butter? Peanut butter's not expensive.
I don't think... We may or may not have had any, but we needed to use the cheese because it had been bought.
I'm not okay with that. I have a really big problem with fake cheese. And... Listen, you can get shitty cheese for cheap. Like, you can go to Walmart and get a block of quote-unquote cheddar for $1, and it's much more believable than Velveeta.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. That's what we had.
I will starve to death before I will put Velveeta in my mouth.
Jesus, really? Did you have a bad experience?
Yes.
With Velveeta, or?
No, it's just gross.
It is gross.
It grosses me. Listen, I've had a problem since, like, the age of, like, 10 with, like, fake cheese. I'm not good with it.
I haven't ate it since, whenever we stopped being poor, sometime in high school.
So yesterday?
Well, I'm now poor again, just on my own, though. Before I was with a family.
Yeah, so you're starving instead because you have your dignity.
But I still don't eat Velveeta. I never what was another thing we used to eat? Velveeta. I don't know how to tie this into fucking whatever we were talking about. Puking on dicks and whatnot. But apparently there are these people. Oh man, I'm fucking this story up already.
Yeah, wow, good strong start.
Listen, apparently there were these people, and a funny thing happened to them. You see.
Yeah?
They listen, you're hanging out, you're in the city, you're like, hey, let me get on the bus. I'll take the bus. It's easier. Off the helicab. Don't have to get on the subway, you just hop on the bus, right? What happens when you get on a bus and it keeps driving in circles? At what point do you say something to the bus driver like, why are we driving in circles?
What the fuck?
Exactly. Like, I'm asking you, let's say you got on a bus and you noticed it was going in circles. At what point would you say something to the bus driver?
I guess about halfway through the second circle. Like, we've gone one full circle and we're about halfway through the second, and I'm like, hey, what's the deal here?
And I don't mean like around the block. I mean, maybe you drive 5 miles the other way and then it goes back around and you're just...
I mean, I think honestly my assumption, unless I knew the route, would be, oh, maybe this bus's route. And so I'd ask politely. I'd be like, hey, is this going to wherever the fuck I'm trying to go? And if they say no, I'd just get off and find a different bus.
Because there was a bus driver that was driving from Cleveland to New York. And for 4.5 hours, he drove in circles.
Fuck all that. And no one said anything?
Eventually, someone said something, and the driver was like, yeah, I'm lost. And then 2 passengers got really upset, so he just kicked them off the bus. But for 4.5 hours, he was lost. I guess they didn't have GPS or a map or where the fuck he needed. So he just drove around in circles.
What the fuck?
I mean, is that crazy? But in my head, I was trying to think. I've been on buses before. You get on a bus, you're not paying attention. Maybe you're watching your laptop, you're looking down. On my head, I'm like, I may not even realize. I could have probably went.
That's true. Yeah, I'm not watching where he's going. I'm just expecting to end up where I'm supposed to be.
So I'm thinking I would have been one of those poor dumb fucks that would have been just oblivious to the whole thing. I would have been like, it would have been 4 hours. I'd be like, why? Oh, we're still here? What?
Yeah, wait, we're still in this city? What's going on?
But then also, I might be that kind of person that might notice we were going in a circle. Like, I might let it go, like, 2 or 3 circles before I say something. I might be like, the first time I notice it, I might be a little confused. Like, that looks like very similar scenery, but I'm not sure. Then the second time, I'd be like, that's definitely a circle. That's fucking weird. And then maybe by the third time, I'd be like, okay, now it would be confirmed in my head. So I may go 3 times. I may go 3 circles before I say something. You think you'd go 1?
Well, I was thinking that I was familiar with the area already, so I'd already recognized it, you know?
But I think...
So if I wasn't familiar, I'd probably go 3,
I think I'd at some point naturally realize I was no longer heading east. I was going back west. I'd be like, what the fuck? But I might just be like,
Yeah, even if the bus driver doesn't know where they're going, I feel like I'd find an interstate heading in the right direction and just pray.
Right. See, now I'm putting myself in the place of the bus driver. I'm like, yeah, you just find that fucking interstate and you just drive till you hit the fucking ocean and you're like, well, we're in the general vicinity of New York.
Here we are. You're closer than you were.
I was going to just drive in circles, but I decided it might be better just to drive east.
Yeah, at least that.
Or I would have been like, does anyone in here have a smartphone? Can they pull up Google Maps? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, because I have no clue what the fuck I'm doing.
And then I'm like, they don't give these fucking drivers GPS? How are they supposed to know where the fuck they're going?
Well, during my brief stint with the post office, nothing was supplied for me. I used my fucking smartphone to figure out where the hell I was going.
Right. How is that? Why don't they supply them with fucking something?
You'd think.
That's bullshit. I heard the same thing.
Well, when I started, they were like, every route has a map. And then I'd ask for the route map and they'd be like, LOL.
Right,
what map? Or they'd be like, we have one, but good luck getting to the route. Good luck getting to your start point.
That sounds terrible. I also hear that UPS doesn't have GPS either. I'm like, why? GPS seems so simple. It seems like that'd be something you would have. I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, totally.
I can never do one of these jobs. I can't even walk down the street with GPS. I can't. What is this bullshit?
Get lost as fuck.
I know. I'll end up in Kansas. I don't know. So God bless the postal people and the bus drivers and the fucking all of them, the truck drivers. They don't know shit. They're just driving around blind. Apparently, none of them can use GPS. Well, I'm sure the truck drivers can,
Figuring it
but
out.
no one can. You know what I would do? You know what I would do?
What'd you do?
I'd be a fucking train. I'd be a train driver. Guess what? You can only go one direction.
That's right. Yep, you follow that fucking train track.
Follow that track. What a bullshit. I hear these fucking train drivers get paid good money. What the fuck do? They push a button and the fucking thing goes?
Brother, follow that career. Go for it.
No, I'm not gonna be a goddamn... You be a train driver.
I'm a bitch
shit.
might.
I'm just... Listen, it sounds easy, right? You get in the train thing, you push the button, it goes.
If
something gets in your way, you just fucking hit it because it's like, oh, I can't stop. It's a fucking train.
Yeah.
These things don't stop. So if a person, you're never responsible
You're
for
like,
anything.
beep, beep. Get off the track.
A fucking car comes in front of you. Guess what? Their fucking fault. A fucking person walks in front of you.
Sorry.
Their fault. You're responsible for nothing if you're a train driver.
I love that. You know how much I hate responsibility. Bring it on.
Yeah. I know. And I think sometimes they do it on purpose. I think sometimes they see a person on the track and they push the button to go faster. They're like, they'll never know.
Yeah.
They'll never know. I'll be like, oh yeah, I tried to stop. Sure.
I really made an effort. A concentrated effort.
And do you need to watch the track while you drive the train? Can't you just like fucking Netflix or something?
See, that's what I'm thinking. You push go and then you just take a little nap or you smoke a little dope, have a little drink, watch a little Netflix, jerk off. And then next thing you know, 5 hours later, you're at your stop and you push the decelerate button and you're done.
Dude, those fucking train drivers definitely jerk off on the clock. I mean, there's no easier job to do it. You're all secluded in that train thing. It's driving itself. You got all this beautiful scenery to look at.
You're like, hell yeah. Let me touch myself right now.
Why not? I mean, and you get paid for it.
Yeah, I'm getting paid to jerk it. That's my dream. I'll either sell my body or be a train driver.
These train drivers got it made. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Oh, man. Like, how hard could train driving school even be? Yeah, you get in it. You push a fucking button. It's got this cool horn. You can fucking yank on that thing. It's real annoying. If you're not yanking on your dick, yank on that. That's what I suggest.
Always be yanking on something.
Yeah, the main thing is when you're in this fucking thing, you want to be yanking. You got a few options. You got a horn, you got a dick, you got this fucking little button. You can press that if you want, makes the train go. That's train driving. Do those things even have windshield wipers? They don't even need that. You don't gotta worry. You don't gotta worry about windshield wipers. You don't gotta worry about blinkers. No, there's no fucking cops. There's no train cops pulling you over. You're not getting
pulled over.
You can
drive drunk. Cops? It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, and guess what? No one's They got it made. Every so often you hear about one of these fucking trains crashed because the driver was speeding or something. Guess what? It's because no one's watching them. There's no train cops.
Yep.
Why don't we have train cops out there?
There's no rules.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking outlaw territory. All they do is speed, jerk off. They fucking crash. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I was jerking off. I don't think it's really my responsibility. Right? You know what? You're a train driver. That's true. Whatever.
This is the life for me.
You know what else looks kind of easy, too? To be a conductor. The conductor on the train. Have you ever been on an Amtrak?
What's the difference? What do they do?
Well, the train driver drives the train. The conductor, comes by and checks your ticket.
Okay.
And that's literally it. They're not like a fucking flight attendant. They're not fucking bringing you shit or anything. They go, ticket, they look at it, they go, cool. And then they just walk back to the fucking snack car and just eat some
and hang
fucking
out
peanuts.
For the rest of the ride.
They don't do shit. So that also could be cool too. You could also be the conductor. You can probably go to the bathroom and jerk off too. I don't know. But,
hell yeah. I feel like there's probably not a lot of job security for the conductors though. Because, pretty soon, that'll all be taken over by machine. Yeah, you just put your ticket in the slot before you get on the train, you know?
No, but they still gotta check it. You gotta
Why?
Have I don't know, they're probably unionized. The union ain't letting no fucking robots
come
in.
There you go.
That's why, here's the thing. If we gotta defeat the robots, we gotta work together.
Damn right. Fuck those robots. Although, if we could get to a point where just, everything was robots and, we were all still taken care of and we didn't have to work, I'd be down with that.
Right, I think, that's the dream scenario. Robots do everything, they produce everything, we get money, and everyone's equal. But
or there's no money anymore. You just get what you need.
Same thing, same difference. There can be money or there can't be money. It's whatever. But we're not going to see that. That's after our time.
Yeah.
We fucked up. Our parents fucked up, actually. Or whatever. See, that's the problem. We have no control over our who we are and where we are and what time. That's very rude of how nature works. You're just put into this world, and you're like, wait, it looks like it'd be cooler 100 years from now, and they're like, well, sorry, motherfucker.
Sorry, suck it.
It's now.
Suck it, bitch.
It's like, yeah, but why not 100 years? You're like, listen, it's just fucking two idiots have sex and they create you, and it's just it's all random and by
that's how it is. And it is so interesting. It's so interesting that there's such a thing as like individual consciousness. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it is.
Why am I this person? And why am I not that person? I'm drunk.
Anxiety. It gives me anxiety just because you know why you're this person, because these two other people came together and they're fucking where the fuck they're made of created you, and then
but like, why am I located in this body? Why am I not located in your body?
Because their fucking DNAs and sperms and eggs made you, and then okay, that's the base, but then there's some incoming information from the world that really informs what you probably, it's a 50-50 thing probably. You're receiving this information and that's informing what you are as an individual. And you also have this built-in fucking bullshit that these people gave you, and that creates this fucking thing that you are. But yeah, and you are in you. That's just how it is. That's just how it's got to be. That's why it just is. There is no reason.
Fucking wild.
I mean, there could be, but probably not.
Either way, it's fucking wild, brother.
But isn't it great? You get to be you, though. And I think that's a good thing.
Sure, it's fine.
No, I think it's great. I mean, when you think about it, you're like, at least you do get to experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is really cool.
That's cool. Some things don't, like, some things get to experience, but on a different level. Like, you could have been a fucking slug or some bullshit. And that's fucking, that doesn't sound fun. At least you gotta be
less
the top.
Depth.
At least you gotta be the top level.
Yeah, I get all the depth and all the angst that comes with it, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, all the negative. We're fucked up, but
also so fucking lucky.
But also, if we could have been born like 100 or 200 years later, it'd probably be better. Or maybe not. Maybe this would be fucking desolate and we don't exist anymore because we fucked up.
Probably, at the rate we're going.
I feel like technology will save us, so we'll probably be okay. Maybe not. It's 50-50. Either we're going to fuck it up or we'll have enough technological advance it won't matter. But
what a strong stance of you to take.
I know. It's like, listen, guys, we're either going to die.
Either we're going to make it or we're not.
We're not. And listen, I'll go on that limb. I know it's controversial.
I know
but, I'll go on it. Well, listen, there is a third realm some people put in there, and it's like God could come save us.
Oh, yeah. Or wipe us all out, depending on how conservative you are.
True. I listen, no matter if I was religious, I could never be that crazy. Like, why would he want to wipe us out? That's just mean. That's rude.
That's rude. Well, he doesn't want to wipe everyone out. He just wants to wipe out all the sinful people, which are 99% of us.
Yeah, but that's rude because sinning is cool.
Sinning is so cool. It's my favorite thing to do.
It's like very fun. It just depends on what you consider sinning. Some people.
I'm like, listen, God, why would you make all these things?
Yeah, it's like. It's like, of course we're going to want to do all
You say
shit.
Not to tempt you, but why you tempted me, bitch?
Exactly. So, listen, I can't buy into that mean God thing, whatever that is. That's spiteful. Me either. That's spiteful, man. I can't really buy into the nice one, but I could. That one I could get. I was like, listen, maybe he's just he fucking orgasmed the fucking universe, and he's like, fuck, whatever, I'm leaving, like any other dad. And then that's just how it is. That's just how it is.
Just a dad.
Like, what if he just blew his load, and that was the Big Bang, and then he was like, later.
Okay, we're done here. Good luck.
Yeah, he's like, later. He's like,
Mother Earth, care after my children.
Right. He's like, there's one. There's only one planet that can handle this fucking dystopic fucking...
That can take my load.
Creation. That can take my load. I mean, because his load was pretty big. I'm saying it's a huge universe. It's a huge load. I mean,
totally.
I mean, think of like 5 ropes, and it's just I don't know.
But like I feel like these extremes are like either God's angry and hateful, or God just left. I'm like, no. What if this is all beautiful and wonderful, and we're supposed to just enjoy our experience, and that's the whole bit? Like, I'm good with that.
It is pretty. It could be beautiful, but it's not. It's pretty dark and disturbing, and people.
But like so much of it is beautiful. I don't know. Experience, even when it's dark and terrible, I'm still like, I'm grateful that I get to have this.
Yeah, but that's true. But you've never really, like, your life's never, like, you're not in some crazy war-torn fucking country where they're fucking cutting your fucking clits off, or whatever the fuck they do in some of those countries.
That's fucking true. That's some dark shit.
Yeah, that's some dark shit.
Should never fucking been that way, though. Fuck this.
Yeah, no, I agree. That, and it'll probably change. But I'm just saying it could be darker. Hopefully. We don't know. I can't... Someone might have it dark, and they might be like, you know what? Fuck you. I'd rather be dead. And I'm like, well... Yeah. I can't disagree with you. I don't blame them. It's not all that great. Mine's pretty good. I had to eat a fucking Velveeta sandwich, though. I mean, that's kind of disappointing.
That was dark. That was really fucking dark. I would have rather had my clit cut off.
It's like, listen... You ever had to eat a Velveeta sandwich? You're like, no, I'd love to. I'm like, well, I had to do it, and I hate myself. So, oh my god, we just compared genital mutilation to having to eat a fucking Velveeta sandwich.
And which is worse, honestly?
Honestly,
I'm just kidding. That's evil.
I mean, it's probably the genital mutilating would probably be
it is. I'm just being an evil cunt. That's what I am.
But I'm just saying, sometimes. Some people have to eat Velveeta sandwiches. Not even Velveeta.
That's also pretty dark.
That is pretty dark. That's a bad spot to be in. It's not good for your digestive tract. You don't want to be doing that. Ugh. It's not healthy.
Tract?
Think about that. Tract.
It's not good for your digestive tract.
Tract.
There you go.
I put the T on there the first time.
You did not.
I'm fairly confident I did, but if you say, you know, it's on recording, so I can't commit to that. So I might say tract. I'm going to chug this white clam real quick.
Oh, should I chug this wine?
Yes.
Good, because I didn't chug a lot of it, though. I just chugged a little bit.
No. I mean, I didn't chug this whole white clam, but I'm about to finish it off here.
I know how much you love chugging white clam. It just sounds like innuendo for vagina, and that's all I can ever think of when you say white clam.
Oh, I thought that's what it was. I thought that's what it was. That's why I was confused why they just didn't call this white clam. That would have been way cooler than white claw. I mean, white claw is more of a violent. Would have been delicious. Vagina.
We know how much you love a white clam.
This is how depressed I was. Last night, I ordered Pizza Hut, and all I did was order 2 orders of cheese sticks.
What do you mean depressed?
I was just like, I can't cook anything. I don't even want a pizza. I just want cheese sticks.
Cheese sticks are so good. How many of them did you eat is what I want to know.
I ate all of them.
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm a fat fuck. I mean, I'm not fat, but I can eat a lot of food. And...
I worship you. You're one of those skinny fats, as you put it.
No. I'm not that skinny anymore, but I'm no longer extra small or small. I'm like medium now. I'm a medium guy.
Boy, that must be rough. Medium is the smallest I've been.
Dude, medium for me, it's a little. I feel like I could be smaller. I'm gonna try, but you know, it just may be what it is. I may just be a medium for the rest of my life.
That's not so bad, brother. Medium is average.
Yeah, but I want to be less than average.
I am always trying to be less than average in everything I do.
I don't know. It's just for so many years I was small and extra small, and now I'm medium. Well, that's not true. In like middle school, I'd wear a lot of like bigger clothing on purpose because that was the aesthetic.
So you were rocking a medium in middle school too.
Yeah. So middle school, or even sometimes larges. Real baggy type stuff.
That'd be real baggy on you. Were you a fucking like hood rat?
That's when I was down in that hood rat shit, man. So had a big old gold chain and everything. That was pretty cool.
Oh my god, will you supply me a photo?
I don't have one, thank Christ.
Why? Why is God so cruel?
I mean, I'm sure I have. I'm sure there's lots at my parents' house, like actual pictures.
Take me to meet your parents.
I will. They would probably love you.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm that debaucherous man-woman on Two in the Bush. Yeah, we love your ass.
Thank Christ they've never listened to that. Oh my god. Not that they'd probably be down with it, but I just don't
that must be nice.
I just don't need that in my life. My parents.
I'm gonna reach out to them and tell them about it. Like, listen, you should really listen to this and support your son.
No, don't you ever. My mom would just be she doesn't work. She's at home all day. She'd be way too supportive. She'd be listening to it every day. She'd be telling me, that was funny. Don't say that. That's a lie.
I don't want that.
You're delusional. We got Carl. We got Marlisa. We got that other guy. What was that other name?
There was another one?
Oh, yeah, the third review on iTunes. Ben?
Oh, that wasn't you?
I was Yentl Bean Finkelstein.
Okay, I'm the other one.
Yeah, who's the third one?
Carl.
Oh, that's Carl? I thought Carl was on Facebook. Or on
No, he was
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Well, who's
wait, what are you talking about?
There's a third review on iTunes.
What? Okay, pull that up right now.
I don't know how.
Go to iTunes and look up Two in the Bush.
You think I know how to...
You think I know how to find our fucking podcast?
You think I know how to find this shit? No one else does. So.
Okay, asshole, it's fine. I'm on it. Podcast.
I'm on it. I got it.
Do you?
Ben 2271 #8 said thanks. Man, oh man.
I'm blessed by that. Why didn't you tell me about that review?
You told me about it. What are you talking about?
I did? I don't remember it. Listen, Ben, whoever the fuck you are, thanks, brother.
You took a screen. I took a
screenshot of Carl.
No, I swear to God, you told me about this Ben character too.
Oh, you know what? Ben is Lawrence, I'm sure.
Jesus Christ. That's what you said the first time.
It's all coming back to me.
You said, did you know this Ben? I said, I don't know a Ben. Although, when I was young, and I used to pontificate and fantasize about having children, I was like, I might name my son Benjamin.
Why?
I don't know, I thought it sounded cool at the time.
That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm gonna ask. I have not confirmed with Lawrence whether or not he's Ben, but when he goes to a restaurant or somewhere and they ask him for a name, he provides the name Ben. So I'm like,
oh, he does that too. Fake names at the restaurant.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I do that too.
What's your fake name?
I usually go with just something generic, like Dave.
Dave. That's my dad's name.
Oh, oh my God! Look at that.
I don't like that. Look at
that. Look at the universe. It's the universe.
I quit. This is the final episode of Two in the Bush.
I had no idea. See, I'd only ever call him Mr. Barr because I'm so respectful. I would never know his first name. You are
so respectful.
I would never hear it. He would introduce himself. I wouldn't even hear it. I wouldn't even let it come into my ears.
Oh yeah, you met his ass, didn't you?
I did. He seemed very nice.
I forgot about that.
He seemed like a nice man. I don't know.
He's a wonderful man. Don't you ever talk shit about my dad.
I wouldn't. Why would I ever?
I'll kick your ass. I'll kick your ass.
I take his name on when I'm at restaurants. That's how respectful I am. My name's Dave.
Man, oh man, thanks. I can't get over it.
Dave Barr. I'm here to eat.
Don't ever say that again.
That's what I say. That's what I say every time I go to a restaurant. They ask for my name.
My name's Dave Barr. I'm here to eat.
Oh my God. Okay, I gotta write this down so I remember it. So if we ever go to a restaurant together again, they ask for a name.
Ooh, someone found my review helpful. Was that you?
Oh, probably.
I'm finding your review helpful and Ben's review helpful. I can find my own review helpful.
They were very helpful, to be honest. I found it very helpful.
I have to ask Lawrence if this is him. Should we call him?
I mean, we can.
He's probably at work. We're gonna call him.
Can he pick it up at work? What's his
I don't know. He's done it before. Listen, he used to call me all the time while I was at work and pretend to be one of my family members. So that he would be allowed to speak to me, and I'm like, all you had to do is say, "Can I talk to Kelsey?" and they would let you. But he would make up some shit about a family emergency.
This is a family emergency. This is Ben.
Hello.
Hi. Hey. Are you busy?
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear me?
All my kids can hear you.
I just wanted to ask if you're Ben2271 $8 on iTunes.
If I'm what?
Listen, our podcast has a review from a man named Ben2271 $8.
Gosh, no, that sounds like a hectic man. That wasn't me.
That's not you?
What?
There's a real Ben out there.
I would be L. Walker
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, thanks for solving that mystery.
Well, we got a real life Ben.
Yeah.
Tell the kids I said hey.
I said hi too.
Okay.
Love you.
I love you.
Chet also loves you. Oh, he hung up.
God damn it. Oh,
Sorry, I forgot that he couldn't hear you because I'm wearing earbuds.
Exactly, and I'm trying to convey that through you, and you. Well, God damn it. Oh yeah.
Sorry. So anyway, Ben2271$8 is at large. Who is
Ben.
this? Ben, if you're listening, reach out.
Man, oh man, thanks.
Thanks.
I mean, I don't know what to make of that review, other than I love it. He did give us the full
He's only
stars.
reviewed one other thing, apparently.
Oh, can we see what that was?
Yeah, it's Smool, the #1 singing app. And he said, thanks for creating something that is user-friendly and helps you express yourself. You rock, Smool.
Oh.
5 stars.
Well, why'd they get more of a review than us? I'm a little jealous.
You know what? I'm good with the 5-star thanks, personally.
Thanks,
I think that's
really.
already more than we're worth, so I'll take it.
It's very true. Very rarely do I get any kind of affirmations in my life, so...
Listen, buddy, you is kind, you is smart, you is important.
Listen. No, I feel great about myself. I just would like to hear other people say it.
Well, I'm saying it right now. What do you want?
You know, I don't know.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Someone more important.
Wait, okay.
What?
For some reason, okay, so in my mind I was like, I should do an impression of someone important and tell Chet that he's important. And for some reason, the first person who came to my mind to do an impression of was Jerry Falwell.
I respect the great reverend. So.
My name is Jerry Falwell. Chet, you is kind.
No, it sounds too much like Kelsey-O. I didn't like it. That voice really unsettled me. That was...
Do you want to send me $100?
No, I will not send you anything. Oh my god. Oh, that's disturbing. Don't ever talk like that. I think that's how Jerry Falwell sounds. I don't know where you got that. That's rude. You can say a lot of negative things about that guy, but just talking like that is the worst. Oh my god.
I'm weak.
You are. You're very weak.
Will you play a clip of actual Jerry Falwell?
Can I? I mean, can I play? I don't think I can play a video.
Could you sound less hateful about it?
Oh, here, I'll play some fucking Jerry Falwell. Hold on, let me pull it up.
I'm sorry, I'm crying. I can't look it up myself.
I don't have Jerry Falwell on demand. It comes. I don't.
Just go to
I don't
YouTube.
come from the same background as you.
I heard your cat.
I know, she's like, shut the fuck up about Jerry Falwell. Dr. Jerry Falwell's vision for Liberty University. That's not him. Who the fuck is that?
Who's this bitch?
Oh, here he's talking. Hold on. What the fuck? How do I get the sound?
With everything Notre Dame, Brigham Young do so well with Mormon and Roman Catholic kids, a world-class...
I think I was fucking close.
Those Roman Catholics
build a distinctively Christian university.
I think I was fucking close. I was close. I was not far off.
Did you ever have dreams of going to Liberty University?
No, not at all. But I did go to Northwestern College, and apparently for 4 years, Billy Graham was their president.
Oh, Billy Graham.
And then they contemplated naming... They upgraded to being a university. So I went there 1 year, and they were upgrading the year after. Mm-hmm. But we got to vote on what the title of the university would be, and they wanted... One of their options was Billy Graham University. And I was like, fuck you. He was president for 4 years. And he didn't even like it. Before him, there was a president that was there for 13 years or something. And after him, there was a president that was there for 9 years. Both were significantly longer than his 4 years. But they were like, we should name it after Billy Graham because he's fucking famous.
I was gonna say, Billy Graham's
I was like, go to hell.
Billy Graham's got the name.
Go to hell.
No, that's Billy Graham.
Thank Christ they just went with... Thank Christ they went with University of Northwestern as opposed to Billy Graham University. I would have been pissed. I would have denied that I ever attended that school.
Damn, you're spiteful. What about Jesus Christ University?
Spiteful.
That would have been cool.
That would have been awesome. That would have been really good.
Is there a school called that? Is that out there yet? Jesus Christ University?
Not yet. Let's start it.
That'd be number
Let's
one.
start it.
Jesus Christ. But like Jesus Christ in like a
Not in vain.
well, no, in vain.
Oh. So it's like a secular humanist university called Jesus Christ University.
It's just like you stubbed your toe.
Jesus Christ.
It's like Jesus Christ. Why?
I'm down.
I'm down too.
And then they'll read about the starters, and one of them will be technically a Christian. And they'll be like, what? It's fine.
It's I mean, I think our next step should be starting in an online university. That should be it. Jesus Christ.
I dig it. I'm down. It could be Jesus fucking Christ University.
And yeah, I mean, fuck, I'm into it. And we teach all about how to start a podcast oriented.
Yeah.
Get your master's degree in communications podcasting.
Podcasting.
It's a new thing. We just started it. We're proven. We have a proven track record of a successful podcast.
That's right.
We've got 3
Yeah,
reviews.
we're very successful. We have 3 listeners.
We got more listeners than that, but we do have 3 reviews.
3 reviews.
We've been averaging with the last few podcasts about 15. I haven't actually taken an average, but so we have something around 15 downloads.
Make up a bullshit number.
I see people sometimes post things and they're like, "Ugh, I get 500 downloads an episode," and then some people will post something. They'll be like, I get 5, and I'm like, well, hey, we're in the ballpark. We're getting more than 5. We're not getting 500, but we're in there. We're building.
I'm good with it.
We're building up, and
we're building up to our climax.
Ben and Carl, they're all gonna want to be here for the finish.
Who would?
I mean, who would it? It's fucking one of the. It's not gonna be one of them ruined ones either. It's gonna be full out. So.
What?
Apparently that's the thing people are into, them ruined orgasms. I don't know what it's about. That's another...
What's a ruined orgasm?
You're looking at porn and all these other things pop up. You know, you're perusing the videos and all these things. And ruined orgasm, these things pop up all the time. I don't understand.
Ruined as in ruined?
Yes,
or ruined
ruined.
as... Spell it. Oh,
Shut the fuck up.
No, I was genuinely confused.
A rude. Shut up.
Ruined. I'm ruined. What? So give me an example.
I don't know. I didn't click on the video. I don't know what it is. I just see them all the time.
I'm going to look it up then. Okay, so I'm going to look up fisting videos and I'm going to look up ruined orgasms. You
look up this fucking definition. I don't know if you got to watch the video. I'm just saying.
No, I want to watch examples. I want examples of ruined orgasms. Because I'm picturing someone just like coming in and like throwing a bucket of water on their head or something, like right when they're about to come, and it ruins it.
I cannot confirm nor disconfirm that. I just know there's a lot of them.
I'm ready. My body's ready.
Are you looking it up now? Have you found any?
No, I'm not gonna do that on the podcast. That's dirty.
That's not dirty. That's fucking information.
Well, hell, we can't. Hell, hang on. Okay,
just
let's
don't play the audio.
We
don't want to hear that nasty shit.
Ruined orgasm. Oh, there's an Urban Dictionary definition.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Oh, that's rude. Okay, they don't. What? It's not about like external factors ruining it.
What is it?
It's about the kind of orgasm a guy has when his hands are tied out of the way and his penis is stimulated just until he can't stop anymore and then let go. So he's just brought to the brink and then not allowed to orgasm. Is the vibe I'm getting. But hey, Pornhub is the next. The next search result, so I'm just gonna go for it. Ruined orgasm compilation.
Oh, the compilations are really my favorite, to tell you the truth.
Ew. Oh, that's not ruined. He's coming. I'm watching him come.
Oh. Well, it's because it's a compilation. They probably cut out the lead up.
Ew, she laughed.
Are you into it?
Here, let me unplug.
I don't want to hear it.
Hang on.
I don't want to hear
why?
it. I don't want to hear it. Okay. No! What? What is that? Why?
Ew, she's just like very intimately watching.
You came already?
Whoa.
That's rude!
Whoa.
Rude!
Whoa, what a lady.
She's rude.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ruined and rude.
None of these are ruined. They're all coming.
Maybe this is a mislabeled compilation. Maybe you're watching a...
Now I have a pop-up. Everything's going wrong. I'm shutting this down. I'm pissed off. This is not what I wanted.
Well, I mean, it typically never is.
I'm back.
Are your headphones?
I'm back and I'm pissed off.
Why? What happened?
My headphones are now back.
What did you think?
Because I was expecting to not see men jizzing all over women's faces because I thought they were ruined orgasms. I don't understand what about these orgasms was ruined.
I know that's not. I don't know. I'm reading the thing. I'm reading the Urban Dictionary to get a better understanding here of it. Okay, is when a broad. Who calls a woman a broad anymore? Who wrote this?
Rude.
Is when a broad slowly cock teases you to the point of orgasm. So you do and stops just before you come, leaving your cock throbbing. She does this over and over. This is a little too. I don't like the salty language in this. She finally.
Yeah, this is rude.
Then, when she is finally ready for the ruined orgasm, she brings you to the edge again. Only this time, just as you were expecting the onset of a tremendously huge orgasm, your balls are tightening up. All she needs to do is stroke up and you're coming. But instead, she lets go of your cock and you feel an unspeakable pain in your balls that only a man knows. Because at that point, I'm reading the goddamn definition.
No, please, go on.
I can't take credit for any of this. A pain in the balls that only a man knows, because at the point of orgasm, instead of the last stroke up, she grabbed your balls and squeezes as hard as she possibly can, totally stopping your orgasm, maybe leaving you dribbling a little cum. But either way, you're both sitting there watching your dick get soft, as you're left suffering from the lack of release with a severe case of the blue balls.
That's evil. What the fuck?
I don't understand that. I'm glad I never watched these videos.
That is evil.
I'm glad you did, but apparently it was not.
I did, but that's not what I watched happen. What I watched happen was just women shaming men for already coming. That's all I saw.
Maybe, so this first one says that he does orgasm, but that one I read says he does not. This one says...
I need a cohesive fucking agreement on this definition.
This one says you jerk him off, and then you stop as he is coming. And it is neat, because you watch the way it bounces with each spurt.
It's neat.
This is what it's embarrassing for the guy, especially if several girls are watching, and it's not really satisfying. Who types this shit up? That was from.
And who's out there doing this to people? That's rude.
But some people are into that. They want to be fucking told what to do and not to do, and it's like, oh, you don't get to fucking come. Oh, you did, but it wasn't good or something. How embarrassing. I don't know. Some people like to be shamed. This is a
weird fucking world.
Some people like to be shamed during sex.
I guess. I mean, I can kind of get that, but I still want a climax at the end of the day.
I think you do, or you don't. I don't know. I don't understand this ruined orgasm thing. This is why I never watch the videos. When I've seen, here's the thing, you go to Pornhub, and a little clip, a little fucking thumbnail comes up, and you see some dude getting jerked off. I'm like, I'm not going to click on that. That's of no interest to me, really. So, but I always notice they also ruined orgasm. And I'm like, what is this?
Ruined.
Let me add the I on there for you. Ruined.
Please, yes, because I was genuinely confused, and then I had to ask clarifying questions, and then you got defensive.
I did not get defensive.
I just didn't know what was going on. I was just saying,
hey, let me just be a little more disciplined with my pronunciation right here for you. It would help all of our listeners out, too. I'm sure they're very interested in ruined.
Yeah, they were like, what's a rune?
A ruin.
Like R-U-N-E?
A ruined.
The ruins of an orgasm.
Yes, it's a curse.
Yes. Precisely.
But yeah, anyways, we've covered Jerry Falwell and ruined orgasm. I bet he's into those. I bet that's the demographic.
Probably. Is he still alive? Is he still alive?
Is he? I don't fucking know. I'm just saying.
I don't fucking know.
He's probably into that shit. He seems like the type.
Yeah, he does.
I buy it for sure. Getting tied up with them altar boys or whatever the fuck he did. Yeah.
I'm getting all hot and bothered right now. Maybe we should call it a day so I can go touch myself thinking about it.
Are you into? I didn't know you're into them altar boys. I didn't. You and Jerry are.
I guess I am. I didn't know I was either. Jerry Falwell, if you're still alive, call me.
Listen, even if you're not,
I'll take 350 of your dollars.
I'll still fuck around with you. I don't care. Hey, it depends on how much he's paying. I'll puke on him. It doesn't fucking matter. I can be.
Whatever Chet's doing, I'll do it for half the price. Call me Jerry.
But you'll get me for the first time.
But he's conservative, so he'll go with the cheapest option.
I feel like they splurge for this kind of stuff, though, if you know what I mean.
Ooh, you might have a point.
They do.
That might be why they're trying to save all their
like,
money so that they can pay for kinky sex.
We're tax exempt because I gotta come, so. That's the whole point.
That's the whole bit.
That's the whole bit, dude. Yeah, I feel like this has been the nastiest fucking podcast we've done. We've talked about nothing but jizz and fucking Jerry Falwell.
But it's been a while since we've been this unwholesome. Like, this used to be our status quo.
True.
And then for a while we entertained other topics, and now we're just back to our roots.
I'm just saying, but this is maybe the gnarliest. We're talking about puking, shitting, pissing.
You might be right. Listeners, weigh in. Do you think that there was an earlier episode than this?
I mispronounced ruined.
It was very confusing for a few minutes until Kelsey asked some clarifying questions.
Well, I'm glad because
Chet got upset.
I did not get upset. I don't know why. I'm still
getting upset right from now.
Upset. I'm merely. That's the thing with today's society. Everyone thinks everyone's upset when they're not. Oh, someone told me what to do. And then that translates into, would you believe that guy yelled at me? It's like, no, he asked you to take the garbage out. No, he yelled at me. No, he didn't raise his voice.
No, but you had an upset tone. You did.
I think it was because I was upset with myself, to be honest.
Oh, I see. Man, if that ain't almost always the truth of the matter, though. Oh.
Hi, cat. This cat's like, you're fucking paying attention to this fucking dog on this thing? What about me?
This has been the barnyard episode of Two in the Bush.
We got all the animals.
All the animals have been in.
We got a dog, we got a cat.
We got the cats, we got the dogs, we got Kelsey.
Very exotic.
Yeah. Really out there.
Very out. I mean, damn, dude. This is some nasty shit we've been talking about today. This fucking cat's clawing at the fucking window like it can get out. I was like, you can't claw your way out the fucking window.
Nice try, bitch. You can't escape me.
Get out. Now there's other cats in here. They're both in here. What do you want? Come here, cat. Come here.
What do you want? Come here.
Come here. Now I'm just holding
At
you.
me. At me and my intimacy issues.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you want from me? Please come hold me.
God. Yeah, okay, I'm holding you. Now she doesn't have anything to say. Is this really what you wanted? You needed a human man to hold you.
Yes, that's really... I've never felt so connected to your cat as I do in this moment.
This used to be a wild animal, and all it needed was to be held by a man to tame it.
Yes.
Oh, my God. She is in pure bliss right now. I'm just rubbing this thing's fucking head, and she's loving it.
You just stroke that pussy, and it'll purr. Brother.
Yes, she loves it. Don't talk dirty about my goddamn cat.
Our mutual friend Stephanie has a cat that when you pet it drools.
Oh god, that's fucking nasty.
It's really weird. Like, she'd come lay on my chest in the morning, and I'd wake up and she'd be laying there, and I'd start petting her, and then there'd just be drool spots all over my shirt. A bunch of tiny little drool spots.
I think I visited you a few times and you had those drool spots, and I was like, I ain't fucking saying anything about that. I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
What's going on? What is this kinky bullshit?
Clean them fucking spots off your fucking chest before you come out. God damn, you had company.
You're like, sorry, listen, right before this I was stroking that pussy and I got it wet. It's all...
Yes.
Made it drip.
Yeah.
I know my way around a wet pussy.
What's the thing where the pussy shoot shit out? What do they call that?
Squirt?
Squirting, yeah.
But she wasn't squirting, she was just like dripping.
Okay. Well, I've read squirting is a myth, so I don't know. But,
I think it's out there. I mean, I've never experienced it, but I think it's out there. I think it's real.
Someone told me they thought they did it once, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck you just did, but it's a mess.
How do you Oh. Are you sure this isn't piss?
But yeah, I was like, I've heard that it's just piss, so I'm
Could be piss.
A little conflicted right now, but whatever floats your boat.
We'll believe whatever you want to
We'll
believe.
just go with it. Gee, that's all a made up story.
Good on you, brother. High five.
Yeah, whatever.
Nice work.
It was a random occurrence. Sorry, I'm chugging my white clam. I was chugging my white clam.
See, that's how you got it to happen in the first place. You chug that white clam.
I did, quite literally. What else we got, dude? How about this stuff? You've had roommates.
What stuff?
You have.
I
roommates.
have roommates now.
I have one
Yeah.
too. We all have roommates. Here's what happens. Sometimes your roommates do things you don't want them to do, and you're like, "Hey."
That's never happened to me.
Oh, fuck! You picked the good roommates.
Totally kidding.
Oh, okay. I thought you were being serious. I was like, oh, well, I'm glad that worked out for you. I'm glad it went smoothly.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone believed that I was being serious in that moment.
I did. You fooled me. You're a good liar. You probably.
Thank you.
You probably just lie to me all the time. And I'm just like, oh.
All the time, actually. Nothing is true.
But listen to this. A South Carolina man shot his cousin after he warned him not to eat his potato chips.
Well, fuck, that bitch warned him.
Now, granted, he did warn him. He said, hey, if you eat those chips, I will fucking shoot you.
I'll shoot you dead.
Well, I don't think he shot him dead. He did have life-threatening injuries. But listen to this. This maybe seals the deal for me because I kind of get it. They weren't just merely potato chips. They were of the salt and vinegar variety. He said...
Oh, that's a gem.
And he laid it out pretty clearly. He said, do not touch my chips or I'll shoot you.
Oh, he said that?
Yeah. But the victim, being this is such a roommate thing. Listen to this. The victim said he's still claiming to authorities that he never ate the chips. That is such a roommate thing.
Bullshit. That's bullshit.
Your chip bag's empty. Hey, who ate my chips? It wasn't me, mate. And then, next thing you know...
I'm sorry, are they Australian?
No, what gave you that idea?
It wasn't me, mate.
You never call a friend mate?
No, but I've been using brother lately, but I'll switch to mate.
I like brother. I like sister. Hey,
yeah, brother. It's all good shit.
It's like we're good, but mate's good too. Hey, matey. Hey, mate. His mate was like, nuh-uh, I didn't touch the chips. And he shot him anyways. But here's the thing. In my experience, the roommate probably did eat the chips. He says he didn't eat the chips, but there's missing chips.
Hands down, he ate the chips. And maybe it was only a few, but he ate them.
And he probably does deserve to be shot. Here's the thing. I've had roommates. I never ate their
And you've had some not great roommates.
And I never ate their fucking food.
Not once?
I don't think so. No. I don't think I ate their food. Do you ever eat your roommate's food?
Only with consent.
Yeah.
I think there have been times that I've, borrowed an ingredient, but then I'll, replenish it. Like, oh, I used some of your eggs. Here's more eggs.
True. Yeah. I don't think I ever used any of my roommate's food. I don't think I did.
You're a good man. That's because you ordered 2 boxes of cheese sticks instead.
That's true. I'm like, listen, guys, I'm ordering 2 boxes of cheese sticks. Do you want anything? And then the one roommate's like, yeah. And then you're like, well, and you order it, and I need your money. And they're like, oh, I thought that was a courtesy thing. You're just ordering that for me. And I'm like, why the fuck would I buy you fucking food? You don't even pay your fucking rent.
Yeah, asshole.
You ass fuck. So I guess to tie it together,
I want to live in a world where everyone's naked and it's just not a thing anymore. Fuck them.
I know, right? What is the point? Why are we so repressed? Big deal.
Yeah. Who gives a shit? It's bodies. We all got one.
I mean, it gets too cold here, so you have to put clothes on at some point, but...
Right. But in the summer, let it all out. I don't give a shit what you look like. Everybody should be nude.
I agree. Just let that shit air out. Just be out and about.
Then you won't have no tan lines. Life will be good.
Tan lines used to be a thing. That used to be a little bit of a sexual fetish. Tan lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked that up. Sometimes you watch porn that's from the 80s, and everyone has these tan lines. I'm like, I guess that was a fashionable thing. I don't know.
See, but tan lines can still be kind of cool, but it's like a string bikini tan line. But that's not the kind of tan line I'd get. I got t-shirt tan lines, and it wasn't cute.
Those are cool.
It's still not cute.
Those are so cute. Those are the best.
I still have a bad tank top tan line, so it's mid chest. So if I wear any kind of low cut anything, it's there's this massive tan line, and it's not cute.
That's cool you have a tan line, though. I'm just white. I don't have any kind of line. I'm just a white person.
Oh, yeah, brother. I worked out in the sun all summer.
Yeah,
I'm tan as fuck.
You lucked out. Tanning is good.
Not really, though.
Oh, okay.
Because now I have these tan lines.
Well, you just gotta find a guy that's into tan lines. And be like, shit, look at these tan lines, man.
Well, see, my last boyfriend was like, yeah, tan lines are kind of hot. And then I got like a really bad tan line. He was like, well, not that kind of tan line, you fucking slob. I was like, you didn't preface me that there was a certain type of tan line that you liked. You fuck.
Did he actually verbalize that the tan line had went to an area he no longer enjoyed?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
God bless that man. He's honest. He's a good guy. But I was like, oh, well, cool. I feel very unattractive now.
No longer. I like that. That's cool. I like a man that knows what he likes.
Yeah, totally. I dug it, but I was also like, oh, okay, that's good. I'm glad that this is what's happening to me right now.
That's good. Unfortunately, the tan line was a result of your job, right? Is this from when you were delivering milk?
Well, not at the time, no. That was a result of me just wearing clothes out in the sun and then not, like, tanning in a bathing suit.
Yeah, that will do it.
Yeah, I was like, listen, fucker, you brought me to the desert. You told me I had to wear clothes. I don't know what you expected.
Well, yeah. I mean, you should have covered your body. So then you wouldn't have tanned anywhere.
Yeah,
the
out. Whole thing. That's true. Yeah, I was a little bit scantily clad for the environment.
A little more modest.
Modest is hottest, and now I know. Sorry.
Now you know not to fuck with them tan lines.
Yep. It might have worked out if I would have just dressed a little better.
You think that's what fucked it up?
I do. I firmly believe it was the bad tan line.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. That's probably it.
We made up some bullshit excuses about, like, having different life paths, but really, it came down to the tan line.
It always does. It always does come to the tan line.
Alright, let's talk about anything else. I think I've run this topic into the ground.
Man, I just think we've covered it all today. We got tan lines, we got puking, we got
Jerry Falwell.
What else did we talk? We talked about so much shit I don't even remember. We
got ruined orgasms.
Ruined orgasms.
Ruined orgasms. We'll see if it all makes it, though. If I cut any of this and at the end you're listening to this and you're like, wait, you never talked about that, then I'm sorry.
Yeah, then, that's just a bonus episode that you'll get one day when we have a Patreon. Like, oh, here's the deleted scenes. This is what you get to hear about. You donate $5, 5, 10, somewhere in that range, you're going to get some bonus content. Now, we haven't set up the Patreon account yet, but when we debut it, we expect all of our listeners to be on there. And, if you donate to us, the more we can do.
That's right. The more Jerry Falwells and dick puking we can discuss.
And listen, we've just hit the tip of the iceberg when it comes to dick puking. I got so many more stories I can tell.
Just the tip.
And all it takes is a tip for me.
So many dicks he's puked on.
I got my gag reflex is bad. I got a small mouth. My small mouth area can't fit a lot in there. I prefer you not to be well endowed, to be honest. Fucking small mouth area. My teeth, they're you don't want to fuck around with that shit. I'm new at this. I'm virgin, so let's just see what happens. If you do donate to the Patreon, I can't guarantee I'll suck your dick, but
I might give it the old college try.
It may not happen, but as has been stated, you can definitely get Kelsey to do it for a lot lower. So
yep, that's right. Whatever he's accepting, I'll take half.
Anyways,
so you can find us on Podbean.
I feel like a lot of this podcast is us just begging for sexual.
It's me just begging to have someone pay to have sex with me. Yeah, okay. I think you're right. I think we've ridden that pony as far as it'll go.
Yeah, but I mean, if they want to pay, we will accept.
You can find us on Podbean.
Just message us through there or Facebook. Facebook.com/2inthebushpod. Right there. That's the master key. That's going to give you...
We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. You can even send us a fucking old-fashioned email. 2inthebushpod@gmail.com, and that's the number 2.
I swear to God, if you send us an email... We are personally going to respond to that. Personally. We're going to type it up together, and we're going to respond to you in a glorious fashion. So, I mean, just hit us up there.
It'll be so good.
Or you go to Facebook.
So good.
You go to Facebook, just leave a comment. You leave a comment. You hit a like. You hit a share. Say, hey, listen, guys.
Yeah, it's
They're
easy.
talking about puking on dicks on this show. There's really, where else can you hear that? I mean, we may be the first.
This is hot shit.
This is hot shit.
A woman who looks like a man is willing to take $10 and turn it into puking on your dick.
Yeah,
so
exactly. You can't. There's no better entertainment that can be found. And I'm glad you've stuck with us for the last 2 hours. We hope to see you next week. We'll be back.
We'll be back in a bigger, badder bush.
The biggest bush.
Sorry.
No, don't never apologize.
Not sorry. Okay, we love you.
I also do too. Love you. Bye.
Bye.